Step into the unknown with the shadow frequency and your host, Matt Wilson, as he takes you where the shadows hum.
Welcome to the Shadow Frequency, episode 153, where we dive into the eerie unknown that lurks just beyond the veil. I'm your producer, Juniper, and this time we're stepping into a chilling conspiracy that blends the paranormal with apocalyptic visions. Project Bluebeam. Picture this: holograms of divine figures lighting up the night sky, voices whispering in your mind, and the world deceived by a staged supernatural spectacle. It's a theory that'll make your skin crawl and your mind race. Matt, what's got you hooked on this one?
Oh, Juniper, this one's a wild ride. Imagine looking up and seeing a glowing figure in the sky, claiming to be the second coming, only it's all a high-tech illusion.
Right.
The paranormal vibes here are off the charts. Telepathic messages, fake raptures, and global plot that feels like it's straight out of a horror novel.
Wow.
I'm ready to dig in.
I could already feel the goosebumps. All right, listeners, buckle up for a haunting journey into the shadows. Matt, take us away.
Welcome, listeners, to the Shadow Frequency, where we chase the whispers of the unknown. Tonight, we're diving headfirst into the chilling abyss of Project Bluebeam, a conspiracy theory that feels like it crawled out of a nightmare. This is episode 153, and I'm your host, Matt Wilson, ready to unravel a plot that blends cutting-edge technology with paranormal dread. Picture this: it's a quiet night. The stars are out, and suddenly the sky erupts in light. A massive glowing figure appears. A deity, a savior, or maybe an alien overlord, speaking directly to the world. But it's not divine, it's not extraterrestrial. According to the late Canadian journalist Serge Monast, who introduced this theory in the 1990s, it's all a meticulously crafted illusion. Project Bluebeam, he claimed, is a sinister plan by NASA and the shadow global elite to manipulate humanity into submission through a staged supernatural event. Monast outlined 4 bone-chilling stages. First, they'd undermine every major religion by planning fake archaeological discoveries. Think forged artifacts that discredit sacred text, shaking the foundations of faith worldwide. Stage 2 is where it gets truly paranormal. Massive holographic projections in the sky tailored to each culture. Christians might see Jesus, Muslims might see Muhammad, Buddhists might see Buddha. All perfectly crafted illusions floating above cities, so real you'd swear they're divine. These aren't just lights, we're talking advanced holographic tech, possibly using satellites or high-altitude projectors, creating visions that move, speak, and inspire awe. Then comes stage 3, and this is where the hair on your neck stands up. Telepathic technology. Yes, voices beam directly into your mind, mimicking divine or extraterrestrial communication. Imagine hearing a voice, clear as day, inside your skull, urging you to obey, to believe. Some claim this could involve low-frequency waves or even nanotechnology manipulating thoughts to make the illusion undeniable. Finally, stage 4, a staged supernatural crisis. Maybe it's a fake alien invasion, complete with holographic UFOs, or a simulated rapture where people vanish in beams of light. The goal? Global panic, chaos, and a desperate cry for a new world order to save us all. What makes this theory so unsettling is how it taps into the paranormal unknown. Holograms that deceive millions, voices in your head, events that mimic prophecy. These feel like the work of something beyond human, something otherworldly. Monast believed the technology was already in place by the 1990s, and recent advancements only deepened the unease. Web sources point to real-world holographic displays like Japan's 2020 floating 3D projections, or DARPA's research into volumetric displays. Add in declassified documents like a 1990s Air Force proposal to project the hologram of Allah over Baghdad for psychological warfare, and you start to wonder, how far could this go? Could the skies become a canvas for deception, blending technology with the supernatural to control your very soul? All right, Juniper, my heart's pounding just talking about this. What's your take so far?
Matt, I'm over here checking the skies outside the studio.
Right.
This feels like something out of a paranormal thriller.
Mm-hmm.
The idea of voices in my head telling me it's the end times,
Right.
that's next level creepy.
Oh, I know. It's like the ultimate ghost story, but with satellites instead of spirits. Juniper, take us to the break.
Wow, listeners. How's that for a mind-bending dive into the unknown? Project Bluebeam has me questioning every light in the sky tonight. We're only halfway through, and Matt's got more eerie details coming up, including a twist that might make you rethink everything. Hey, if you're loving the Shadow Frequency, please like and subscribe and follow us on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, or wherever you listen. Visit our website, shadowfrequencypodcast.com. Catch all the episodes. Leave us a voicemail telling us where you're listening from. You can check out our Shadow blog and grab some cool swag in our store. Plus, you can buy us a coffee to keep the spooky vibes going. Now let's dive into our mailbag segment here. I reach over and hit that button.
It's time for the Shadow Frequency Mailbag.
Thank you, Chris. All right, time for the mailbag where we share your thoughts and stories tonight. We've got a great email from Della in Ontario, and she writes, "Just wanted to say hi. I'm a huge fan of the Shadow Frequency. I listen every week while driving through the misty backroads of Ontario. Perfect vibe for your creepy stories. My favorite episode was the one on the Mothman. Oh, another Mothman fan. It gave me chills for days. I love how you and Matt dive into the paranormal without judgment, making it feel real. Wow, cool. Keep the spooky coming. Thanks, Della, for the love. Those misty background roads sounds like the perfect place to tune into the frequency. Keep those messages coming, folks. You can email us at shadowpodcast@protonmail.com, or you can leave us a message on our Facebook page. Yeah, I really want to do it. All right, Matt, back to you for the second half.
Welcome back to the Shadow Frequency, episode 153, where we're peeling back the layers of Project Bluebeam, a conspiracy that feels like it's ripped from the edge of reality. I'm Matt Wilson, and we've already explored the paranormal horror of holographic deities and telepathic voices designed to deceive the world. Now let's dive deeper into what makes this theory so haunting and one perspective that might ground us. The paranormal allure of Project Bluebeam lies in its scale. Imagine waking up to a sky ablaze with visions, crosses, crescents, or even alien motherships, all tailored to your beliefs. Web research shows holographic tech has come a long way since Mona's time. In 2024, companies like Looking Glass Factory demonstrated holograms you can view without headsets, while MIT's experiments with laser-based projections could theoretically scale to massive displays. Pair that with advances in neural interfaces, think Neuralink's brain-computer tech, and the idea of telepathic manipulation starts to feel less like science fiction and more like a looming shadow. Mona's claimed this was all to usher in a one-world government, a plan so vast it feels almost demonic in its ambition. And then there's the eerie backdrop. Mona's death in 1996 from a heart attack, followed by another journalist who supported his work dying similarly. Some believers say they were silenced, their voices snuffed out by forces desperate to keep Bluebeam hidden. On X, users still whisper about recent drone sightings in New Jersey, wondering if they're test runs for holographic displays. The paranormal vibe is undeniable. Technology so advanced it feels like sorcery, bending reality to control the masses. But here's a dose of skepticism to balance the shadows. Could Project Bluebeam really be pulled off? The logistics are staggering. Coordinating global holograms would require thousands of satellites, flawless weather conditions, and unimaginable power sources. Web sources note that even today's best holograms struggle with scale and clarity over large distances. And the secrecy? A plot this big would involve countless people, engineers, programmers, insiders, all staying silent. Human nature loves to leak, and yet no concrete evidence, no whistleblower documents have surfaced. It's possible Mona's theory is just that, a theory, born from paranoia in an era of rapid technological change. Still, the fear lingers. What if the tools are there, waiting in the dark? What if the next light in the sky isn't a star, but a lie? Juniper, I'm torn between checking the skies and hiding under my desk. What's your headspace after all this?
Matt, I'm half expecting a glowing figure to pop up outside my window. That
Right.
skepticism makes me pause, but the paranormal possibilities are just too creepy to shake off.
Exactly. All right, Juniper, wrap us up.
That's a wrap on episode 153 of The Shadow Frequency, where Matt took us deep into the haunting world of Project Bluebeam, a conspiracy that blends high-tech trickery with paranormal terror. From holographic saviors to voices in our minds, this one's got us looking up with a shiver. Visit shadowfrequencypodcast.com for all our episodes, our shadow blog, and some swag. You can leave us a voicemail, tell us where you're listening from, and we might feature you next time. Thanks for joining us in the shadows, listeners. Matt, say goodbye.
Stay spooky, everyone.
Until next time, keep your eyes on the skies and your ears
night.
on the shadow frequency. Good night, Duber.
This episode was produced with a commitment to exploring the unexplained while grounding our discussion in documented discoveries. All interpretations are speculative and intended for entertainment purposes.